Hey, my name is Henrik, and in this video I'm gonna be building a workout split for June, and it looks like it's gonna get like a lot harder than my routine has been before. Sorry to interrupt a couple hours from the future, but I really think I'm gonna love this split thingy. Yeah, alright, back to the video. And also I'm gonna be adding something super interesting to keep myself accountable to you guys, and also challenge all my subscribers to do this one thing I'm gonna be showing later on this video. I started my personal From Average to Warrior challenge last fall in November, just before winter. Mostly because I was simply afraid that I would have lost the workout momentum I had built since summer. And quitting workouts wouldn't have been a new thing for me, because I have started and quit consistent workouts many times before from various reasons, aka excuses. And I just wanted to do everything I could to prevent that happening again. I was pretty convinced that without some kind of an accountability and bigger purpose, my drive would have eventually faded away. But mostly because of my ATW challenge and relentless support from my wife, and a little bit because of my stubbornness, I managed to keep pretty consistent workout rhythm, which was 3 at least 25-minute workouts a week and almost daily 3-kilometer walks. I did get a bit burnt out from the winter though. It wasn't easy winter. Long, pretty cold periods and a lot of snow. Plus, living in a trailer wasn't the easiest combo. But we survived from the winter, and then spring came, all the snow melted. But I got super tired for a while and decided to take a month break from workouts to recharge and refocus. And now it's less than 6 months time to get in the best shape of my life, which is a big goal. Because in my 20s I was in really good shape from wind and kite surfing, and I was overall super active back then, about 25 years ago. So there's some backstory. One thing I noticed in the winter, that I wasn't able to recover fully between my workouts. I did at least this 25-minute full body workout 3 times a week, having a rest day or 2 in between, and in many days I continued with my dumbbell workout, which weren't split at all either. So it was first full body bodyweight session, followed by full body dumbbell session until failure with maximum weights. And I was destroyed after most of the double sessions. So to conquer this issue, I've been studying YouTube a lot, and I have run into splitting workouts concept, which means separating different muscle groups or body parts on different days. For example, day 1 lower body, day 2 core, and day 3 upper body. And if you take a rest day after those ones, you get to rest your lower body 3 days instead of 1 day if doing just full body workouts all the time like I did. But if you're just overall trying to get fitter, I think this my winter rhythm would have been just fine without this my personal maximum weights and until failure concept. So long story short, I have now built myself this 7-day split. I don't know if that's the correct way to describe it, but anyway. And in our case, that 7-day split is starting from Tuesdays. And if you want to try this out, you can of course start any day you want. I'll put all the information in the description, so you can just copy paste everything from there. And if and when I'll change something, I'll try to remember to post it here in the community posts. but at least I'm going to be talking about this split thingy in the ATW tribe, which is a brand new supportive community for us, the regular people who just want to get a bit better every day. And there's more info in the description as well, or you can head straight to FromAverage2Warrior.mn.co. So the split consists 3 normal workout days in a row, Tuesdays for lower body, Wednesdays for core, and Thursdays for upper body. And then comes this super interesting Friday. I'm gonna share it a little bit more later. And after these 4 days, there's going to be 3 much lighter rest days. Maybe something special on Sundays, but we'll see. And now I'm going to go through all the moves from all days in a row. And don't mind my technique, I'm still a bit rusted from my month break. Alright, these are the first day's exercises, starting with front lunge with some weights. It's gonna be 3 rounds, no timers, just pushing until failure each time and taking minute or 2 breaks in between exercises. And if the reps are getting over 15, I'll add more weights for the next round. I'm not doing any cardio session here. So each round is around similar exercise but more or less different variation. It's gonna be really interesting to see how this split method works for me. I haven't been doing this kind of program before. And as I said, there's probably going to be changes in this program, but I'll let you guys know after I have done this stuff for a while. And another new thing for me is bulking and cutting. So I've been making sure that I get enough food to get the most out of my sessions. But now with this new split thingy, we are making some changes to our meal planning as well. And partially in the lighter way, but this is a whole another story for another video. Let me know if you are interested of that kind of stuff. I'm still not gonna start counting calories, which might be the most efficient and accurate way to optimize fat loss. I'm more in this team intuitive eating, you know. I tried this counting stuff once and just hated it. Not that eating less carbs itself, but constantly paying attention in the weighing food and counting these calories. And next is day 2 and core split, core workout, whatever. I do track my protein intake roughly though. That's much easier. In a good day I get about 80 grams from my daily protein shake, about 60 grams from turkey, about 20 from 4 egg whites, and a little bit more from oatmeal, peanut butter, and other stuff. I don't track my micronutrition, aka vitamins and that stuff either. I just take my daily multivitamins, omegas and electrolytes, and that's it. And I don't wear my Apple Watch either anymore. First it was kinda interesting to see all the steps and achievements and everything, but after a couple months I got fairly bad rash in my wrists and took the watch off and noticed I'm much better without it. Nothing changed after not having watch, but it was an interesting experiment. So my intake and outtake, how do you say it, counting and tracking definitely is not optimal, but I feel much more relaxed nowadays and enjoy just grinding away intuitively. And one more thing about the protein. I've been consuming quite a bit of all kinds of fitness content from YouTube videos and podcasts, so you don't necessarily have to. And I would say most of the people recommend 1 gram of protein per body weight in pounds. So I weigh 87 kilos now, which is about 190 pounds. Which means I should optimally be consuming 190 grams of protein each day if I want to build muscle and strength. But I don't think I have had any day when I would have reached that protein amount. But still, I'm pretty happy with my progress anyway. This is probably a slower way to get closer to my ever-changing goals, but the direction is certainly right. And if you're interested in which fitness videos, YouTubers and podcasts have been the most beneficial for me, we have a nice selection of resources in the ATW Resource Vault, which is free to use for all ATW Tribe members. And we are adding more stuff in there as we find more valuable content from this internet jungle. And next is day 3 and upper body stuff. And other physical things besides food which I have been noticing affecting on my performance have been sleep and water. And about water first, like I have mentioned before, I have 2 aluminum water bottles which I try to drink to empty each day. Most of the days, especially now in the summer, I finish them easily and refill again before night, but in some not so warm times, I haven't always reached that goal. And I definitely can feel that dehydration, but usually not until the next day. My body is stiffer and for some weird reason, especially my neck is very stiff and achy. I've also noticed not being able to recover as fast when dehydrated. I've been sleeping too little almost a year now because of this beautiful baby girl, and I definitely am not complaining. She waking me up normally between 6:30 and 7:30 in the morning and hanging out with her a couple hours before our morning walk. I am super grateful of that time I get to spend with her every morning and wouldn't trade it for anything. But the fact just is that if I come home from our office shed between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m., I am not getting enough sleep. But the game changer have been naps. I get to enjoy a few times a week. Some days my naps are 15 minutes, some days 2 hours, and after that I usually feel much more active unless those naps happen later in the evening. And in those days, I'm just brain fogged the rest of the evening and pretty much useless piece of meat. One thing what has kept me awake has been a maximum recommendation and sometimes even a bit more of energy drinks. But not those normal toxic ones, but this Finnish Puhdistamo NED, aka natural energy drink, which doesn't have any junk, aspartame, sucralose and that garbage, like every other energy drink we have seen in the markets. Of course, it would be best to sleep enough, but sometimes that's not an option if you want to achieve multiple things at life at the same time. And that's it for day 3, and next comes the interesting day. Alright, day 4, and for me it's Friday, aka UFF, aka Until Failure Friday. On this special day I have 3 rounds of burpees with different variations. First interesting point is that I'm really going for it until failure, and secondly, I'm gonna do it live here on YouTube, and I challenge all of you guys to join me. Timing is still a little bit in the air, but let's aim to 5 p.m. EEST, which is, I guess, 10 a.m. ET and 7 a.m. PT. But double check the time from the internet. Main purpose of this event is not to get killed, but to have a couple more reps in than where we would normally stop. UFF starts with 15-minute warm-up and then 3 rounds of different variations of burpees with a few minute break in between each round. Let me know in the comments if you are going to join. Don't bother to just come and watch. This event is only for people attending. And don't worry about rep counts. If you get 0 reps, great, at least you tried. If you get 3 reps, great, maybe 4 next time. And if you get 10 or more, great, you are in fire. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and see you on Friday or in the next video.